shows are great for introducing new products, but they're also the perfect place to celebrate anniversaries and other milestones. I'm Ellen Rogers, editor of US Glass Magazine, and today at GlassBuild we're checking in with one company doing just that.
And I'm Drew Vass, editor of Door and Window Market Magazine. This show has definitely been keeping us busy, so before we get to that celebration, let's hear from a few exhibitors about how their newest products are managing to grab attention. Fenzi is one of those companies with a diverse product range for the insulating glass market. Today we learned about new spacers and sealants for both commercial and residential applications.
Yeah, the two main products that we have for these purposes are the one brand new product, Chromatec Ultra, which is a hybrid spacer. It's very well suited for the commercial market. It has a thermal bridge of a special engineered plastic on the top and stainless steel on the backside for a 100% gas-proof solution that will last forever. If we talk about residential, you have typically smaller windows, so there you have relatively more frame, so you need the best insulating spacer available on the market. Fully composite product with a multi-layer foil on the backside, 40 micron, 8 layers.
Today we have our new Silver AR, which is a silicone, a two-component silicone. It's featuring a low MVTR and mechanical properties for the commercial market. And then for the residential market, we have our newly redesigned Hot Vary Plus. It has a lower tack to it, so once it is cooled down, it's not going to stick to your racks.
We'll be right back after this quick break. DeCoonick North America is at the show this year, displaying several new products aimed at Western markets, where the company opened a manufacturing facility 2 years ago. From multi-light mullions to new tilt and turns, Philip Gerard explained how they designed new products around customer feedback.
2 years ago we started our West Coast facility, and that means that obviously you have to create the windows which are suited for the market. So we have the normal systems, such as the slider system, side load systems with the single hungs, double hungs. You mentioned the tilt and turn. That's primarily focused on Western Canada and the northwest of the West Coast. It's really filling in the demand of the customer. The slope sill versus the pocket sill, the slider system, and so on. And we can, you see it also on the other end, where we can see, based on the stucco, the installation method, that you need a different type of window system.
25 years ago, 1993, that was a big year for movies. Drew, did you realize that was the year that Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire, and The Fugitive are all released? How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel old, Ellen, because I remember all of those movies and a lot of other things that I would prefer not to discuss, like my haircuts.
Well, I can relate to the hair because I had the big bangs back then as well. So, but 1993 was also the year that EDTM got started, and they are here celebrating their 25th anniversary. Mark Imbrock has been with the company since day one. We got together for a quick interview to learn more about the good, the bad, and the ugly from the past 25 years. Take a look. So what product did EDTM bring to its first trade show?
It would have been one of our first series of the glass check meters. I can remember the week of the show actually finishing touches on the very first design.
So looking back, by comparison, how many products do you have now compared to then?
Yeah. Our first trade show, we would have had basically 3 products. Today we have over 70 SKUs.
What was the aha moment for you?
I would say we probably had 2 aha moments in our history. One of them was just in how to bring a product to market, and having a high-end product and then bringing in a lower-end product. But we learned that you actually can build product awareness with a more effective, cost-effective product that actually then supports the bigger product. So that was one, and I'd say the other one would be our shift in focus early on from just being technical tools to being sales tools.
What's been your biggest fear over the past 25 years?
I'd say one of the moments that probably was the most fearful was the recession. That was a pretty scary time. We lost 3 of our top 10 customers through that stretch of time, and you don't replace those quickly. So that was a scary time. And as an owner of a company, you also have a lot of families involved in your employees.
So GlassBuild Vegas or Atlanta?
Each has its things. I like to say Vegas is for show and Atlanta's for dough. That's really the best way to put it. People show up in Vegas, and it's kind of to be seen, and maybe people are here for other purposes than the trade show. Where Atlanta, if you show up in Atlanta, you're there to do business, and we usually do very well in Atlanta.
So what are your plans for the next 25 years?
Continue product development. We're only as good as our last product, so let's just to keep going with that. It's been a great 25 years. I can count on one hand in 25 years the days I didn't want to come into work. So that's a blessing. Anybody that can have that has been blessed. And as I tell a lot of our employees on a regular basis, if you don't enjoy doing what you're doing, you shouldn't be with us. And everyone really dives into that. And we have very little employee turnover because people enjoy being there. And it's kudos to them. That's what makes our company what we are and our successes.
And that brings us to the end of day 2 in Las Vegas. DWM and US Glass will have more from the show next week, so be sure to stay tuned to dwmmag.com and usglassmag.com for more videos and reports.
You can also follow us on social media for ongoing news and updates. If you're here at the show, be sure to visit us in booth 408. Thanks for joining us. I'm Drew Vass.
And I'm Ellen Rogers. Thanks for watching.